first part of June. Hope everyone is doing well. Guys, I'm in the kitchen cooking, and I just wanted to go live and just chat with you all. It's been a while. It's been a couple of weeks, actually. So I just wanted to come on and chat with you guys since I am cooking. And the topic of tonight's discussion is food. What are we really eating? And it could be some other topics as well, you know. So whenever you guys join in on the live, and yeah, whenever you guys join in on the live, if you want to talk about something else, comment that below. Let me know if you can hear me. Can I get a like if you can hear me? Can I get a like? And as you're coming in, if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And all the new subscribers, thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. For some reason, when it shows me my analytics, it's mostly from new people, not from the people that's already subscribed. So hopefully everyone has been, you know, had their notification bell on. And yeah, guys. So let me just put this down for a second. Let me sit this right here for 1 second. Just give me a moment. Like I said, I'm in the kitchen. I'm cooking. Right now, I'm cooking some red cabbage, green cabbage, and green beans together. And cooking some chicken, some grilled chicken. And I cooked my husband some vegan chicken. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. Here's everybody. Ed, is people busy? Like, what's going on? Let's bake this on upstairs. What's going on, guys? Like, what's going on? Like, come on. Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in here. Should we take the plate? Should I take the food with me?
Go set up and tell them you'll be back.
Yeah, I'm going to set up so that'll give you guys time to come on in here. So I'm going to set up. You guys come on in. Come on in. And also, I have the dryer on. I'm going to cut that off so you guys can hear me. So give me a moment. Give me a moment. Sit you guys down for a second. So, yeah. So guys, let me go fix my plate and I'll be back, and then I can finish talking to you guys about today's topic. So just go to wait to get some more people to come in. Yeah. see. Okay, beautiful people. I hope you guys can see me now. I'm back. I just have to put some things up really quickly. I had a productive day planning everything, my food journaling, of course, and then also my to-do list for today. Got her done. Let me show you guys my food journal for today. So, productive day to say, I must say. Keep my water bottle just in case for Curtis, the cat. Okay. So I'm going to sit this back maybe a little bit this way so you guys can see me. Hey, TikTok lover. Thank you for joining in. Trying to get you guys. Let's see. What about now? Can you hear me? TikTok lover, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Why they can't hear me? No audio. Can't hear anything. Okay. Let me see what's going on with this. Hold on. Hold on. You can hear me now? She can hear. Okay, she can hear. Good. Thank you, TikTok lover, for letting me know that you can hear me. But yeah, so today's topic of what we're going to discuss tonight is food. What are we eating? And that's the question of the day because me and my husband was talking. And you know how sometimes you just randomly just think of stuff? I'm that type of person. And I asked him, I said, you know what? We eat pork, chicken, and beef, shrimp. I don't eat shrimp anymore, but shrimp, fish. You know, we eat things of that nature. Meat. People around the world. Well, he doesn't because he's a vegetarian, but people around the world eat pork, chicken, beef, things of that nature, turkey. And my question to him, I was telling him, out of all the people in the world and all the years that we all have been eating chicken, pork, beef, etc., how come those animals haven't became extinct yet? Because you know how it's animals that's out here that's extinct that you rarely know anything about or hear about, but it's billions of people in the world, millions of people in the world. And I was thinking, like, you know, when you go in the grocery store, you got chicken, like you got chicken in the meat section, but you also got frozen chicken in the frozen section. You got beef in the meat section. You got frozen beef, and I'm like, that's say like if you live in an area and I don't know, it can might be 4 or 5 grocery stores on one strip of street or within 2 blocks of each other. All of those grocery stores have. Y'all don't start. I'm doing some. Sorry about that, guys. It's the cat and the dog. You know, I got to spray them with the water bottle. If you're against that, sorry, but I'm not. But yeah, so like I was saying, you have chicken, beef, pork in all those grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? And it's all these people around the world that eat that. And you even have meat in a can. And my thing to my husband was like, with all the people in the world, and we've been eating beef, pork, and chicken for years, like even before we existed, other people was eating it. And I'm like, how are those animals not extinct? How come a cow isn't extinct? How come a chicken isn't extinct? How come a pig isn't extinct? Like, what are we really eating? And I'm trying to figure out too, like, I never looked up like the duration, like when a cow becomes pregnant, or I don't know if it's a cow or a bull is one of them, when it becomes pregnant. Whatever animal have beef, when that animal becomes pregnant, does it carry more than one cow? Does it carry two baby cows, three? And if so, how long does the cow be pregnant? Just like with a pig, do they have piglets, like more than one pig, or how long does that? What's the duration of the pregnancy? Then when the pig have the baby, and then when you have the baby, the pig baby, how long does they let it go before they slaughter it to, sell it to the store? So my question is, what are we eating, and why do you think the cow, the pig, turkey, and chicken haven't became extinct? It just makes me wonder, what are we eating? Just like with salmon, just like with ground chicken, ground turkey, ground beef. We really don't know what that stuff is that we're eating, to be honest, guys. We don't know. We just go by what they tell us. Oh, this ground turkey. How do we know this ground turkey? How do we factually know there's a ground turkey? How do we factually know there's ground beef? How do we factually know that's ground chicken? Just like when we eat steak, we don't see it come from the cow place. Like and my thing is, when you see steak like packaged up, how is it so pretty like that? You know what I'm saying? Like you unalive the cow, cut it up, and it's in the grocery store. This filet mignon look beautiful. It just made me think, like, where is this meat that we're eating coming from? Just like I'm finna eat some chicken now. Where is that stuff coming from? It's just amazing to me. And to be honest, where the area that I live, it's not. I've never heard of a chicken factory or chicken farm. Like you know how they be like, oh, it's what is it? Free range chicken. Where the free range chickens at, y'all? What part of the earth? I've yet to see a documentary or anything. I've yet to see on the news. Yes, today we have a new chicken farm with free range chickens running around, and they eat the healthiest grass, and so I've never heard that. I've never seen a chicken farm before anywhere. Pig farm, beef, none of that. Like where are these actual animals being bred at and taken care of? And I've never seen, when you go look for a job, I've never seen, no matter what state, unless I could be wrong, I might be Googling now, what state someone lives in that it's a job that you taking care of chickens that's free range, or you happen to take care of the beef that's at the beef farm, or the pigs at the pig farm, things of that nature. Comment if you've heard of that. Me, I personally, I haven't. Like I said, I've never even seen a job for it. And I was telling him too, it just makes me wonder if it's really animals, if it's people. Oh, humans. Okay, TikTok lover, you say humans. Why did you say humans? It just makes me wonder, because it's like, you just never know. You don't know. You just never know. It's actually amazing to me. And you notice how you might see a possum in the road, but you only see a possum every once in a while. Where are all the other possums at? Like, what do we really eat? Like, seriously, you see the deers on the side of the road that somebody might have hit, but you never see anywhere or hear about, oh, this area is a thing of deers. Just like with horses. I don't really be seeing people with horses no more. I've never seen anything like that. I don't even know what is it that we actually get from a horse? Like, what's the purpose of a horse? Because to do what to the land?
To tell it, like, no, so no, like it was the machine.
Horses was a machine before machines.
Like for transportation.
Transportation.
Yeah.
Um,
Pulling stuff.
Pulling
Wait,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah, and so you making all these.
Okay, TikTok lover says probably humans in the fast food meat. Yeah, I listen. That's what I was saying too. That's what I was saying too. Because we don't know what happens when certain things happen to people. I don't know. I don't talk about that part. But I'm just saying in general, what are we eating, guys? Are why haven't these animals become extinct? That's my question. I just really want to know that. Because people have been eating, like I said, beef, pork, and chicken for years and years and years and years and years. And that's all over the world. I don't even know if it's a part of the world that don't eat chicken, that don't eat beef and pork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that, and it's amazing to me, just like when we go to like Trader Joe's and food places of that nature. Oh, this came from this place, this came from that place. So it's just amazing to me. And I just thought about that too. Fast food restaurants, all fast food restaurants have meat. So it's like, where's all this meat coming from? And again, why haven't these animals became extinct? And also, we went in the grocery store not too long ago. It was hardly any fruit or vegetables in there, and then the fruit or vegetables that was in there was looking terrible. And that makes you think, and it makes you wonder too. Like, where's, they forever cutting down trees and putting up extra highways or building houses, but you've never seen nobody like just buy out a big, big, beautiful land and it's a farm out there with like fresh stuff. That's the stuff. That's what I don't understand either. So guys, we just, and I was thinking about rice as well. Like, you have the different types of rice, and it makes me wonder too, like, does rice have plastic in it? Or does it have something in it that we shouldn't be eating? Because I'm a person, I like rice. But one time rice is like one of my favorite foods. And it's like, where is all this rice coming from? Like, how is this stuff really made? And to me, I really want to know too, another thing. Who came up with, if you make spaghetti noodles, this is how you make it. These are the ingredients that you use to make this spaghetti noodle, to go on the shelf and to put it in this type of box, and it's going to be on the shelf, and it can stay on the shelf however long. And if you take these ingredients and make a hard spaghetti noodle, this is what you need to put it in boiling water. The water got to already be boiling or not boiling, and you sit it in there and bring it to a boil, and you cook it for that long. Who came up with that type of stuff? Who came up with all those things? Like, it's amazing to me, like when you go in a grocery store, it's so many different type of cookies, cakes, drinks, just all that stuff. And it just makes me wonder, who came up with all these, who knew to put these ingredients together and it can be a food, and you call it a cookie, and you sell it and somebody will eat it. We don't know what they packaging and putting to make it taste delicious and want us to keep buying it and getting it.
Talking right.
So it really makes me wonder, just like with Starbucks. Why is it that so many people are hooked on Starbucks? Oh my God, I had to go to Starbucks today. I went to Starbucks today. Like, what is it in Starbucks that make people addicted to it? And then it's like so many people advertise it, even just like with YouTube. I've been on YouTube 4 years. I still haven't hit 1,000 subscribers. But you know what, that's coming. I'm going to keep doing it. And I got like, over 800 videos on my channel. But maybe I'm not advertising myself enough. Maybe I should advertise myself like Starbucks. Because evidently it's something that's in Starbucks. And when you get Starbucks, you get this big cup. The cup be about this full. Let's say this. The Starbucks cup be full of ice right here, and then the rest of this is the product. And people just be so addicted to it. And it just makes me wonder what's in it. What's in Starbucks coffee? Why is Starbucks so popular? Just like with Chick-fil-A. Because me and my daughter was talking, Chick-fil-A just has chicken. You get a chicken sandwich, chicken strips, or chicken nuggets. And you get french fries and a salad. Now they just started adding macaroni and cheese. That's it. But what makes Chick-fil-A so popular? That they can just have just that kind of the basic, you know what I mean? Charge so much, be closed on a Sunday, and people just No matter what time of day you go to Chick-fil-A, it's always a line. And it makes me wonder, like with food, like with certain food places, fast food places like Starbucks, like a Chick-fil-A, that people want to go there constantly, several days out of the week, and even have the creamers and the coffee and stuff at home. Is it something that is it a chemical that they're putting inside of that food that when certain people eat it, they get addicted to it? That makes me wonder too. So again, guys, what are we eating? Like, even with when it come down to soda, what is soda? Soda is water, right?
A lot of sugar.
Soda is a lot of sugar, and soda is supposed to be what? Carbonated water, right?
Yeah. It's food is becoming. I mean, all they had like you hit on this. What are we eating? I don't think we eating lettuce, tomatoes, or anything like came from somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we talked about earlier, the trust factor too.
Like we trust in it. We trust in everything. It's amazing. Excuse me, him was having a conversation about trust. It's amazing how we trust strangers more than we trust ourselves. Just like when we go to the doctors. For whatever we have to go to the doctor to the doctor for. And because whoever it was that created a drug that you needed, and it's like, how does someone know that these ingredients come together to make this pill to fix this or to fix that, to fix high blood pressure, to fix when you have diabetes, to fix when you have allergies, just when you have a headache, when you have a backache? How is it that, oh, this ingredient right here, I'm gonna take this powder. Where is they getting this stuff from? Like, where does medicine come from? Like the pill, where does the pill come from? Does it come from a rock? Like, does it come from sand? What is that powdery substance that's in a pill and it fixes things? And how do you know if you take this thing, this little stuff from here, and I take this from here and put this together, and we gonna put it on the shelf and tell a person you got a headache, you take that, and you take it, your headache gone. But how does it know to dissolve in the body to even fix that headache? Like, does it really fix it for us? Like, where does all this stuff come from? Just like with cough syrup. And it's like, how do you know the right amount? This is my thing too, just like when it comes to Tylenol, Benadryl, NyQuil, all those type of medications, right? How do you know what dose a person as an adult supposed to take and a child supposed to take, that if you take more than this dose is dangerous? Like, how many people have you ran that test on that I came up with this liquid that's going, it's called NyQuil. You know, you got nighttime. Nighttime will help you fall asleep. Okay, so how many people did you test NyQuil on to know that an adult, you need to take this amount and this amount for a child to take, or a child can, like, how you know what age limit? You can't give it to nobody over 3 or under 3. How many people did you test on that to know that to be a fact that you can't give it to them, to this person, to this particular person? And then it's amazing to me how people are born or develop certain food allergies too. Like, what is it that they're really allergic to? It's like, like with me, I wasn't allergic to shellfish at one time. I didn't get allergic to shellfish till I got in my 20s. So how was it that I wasn't allergic to it at first? Is it because what I was eating was real, but because shellfish is bugs. I was eating real bugs, and now I'm eating I don't know. It just made me want. I heard it turns off nerve receptors or something, so you don't feel pain. Oh, okay. So that's how pain medicine works. Okay. That's interesting, though. That's interesting. Just like when it comes to cigarettes. What is it that somebody knew that let me put this in a cigarette that make people want to keep buying it? And then there's different types of cigarettes. You know, you got menthol, non-menthol, you got Cool, you got Newport, you got Campbell, you got Virginia Slims. It's like so many different type of cigarettes out here. Just like with cigars, it just really makes me wonder. Sometimes it's like it's like a big old lab, and we the testers, we the testers. You know, we go out, we go out, we trust our kids with schools. We trust the banks to handle our money. We even trust the people that at our jobs that they tell us that they gonna pay us and we do the work. We even trust them to feel like, okay, you are gonna pay us. And then we trust the person that's doing our finances, that's putting all our insurance information in, taking money out. We trust in all these people that at the end of the day we really don't know anything about. You know, we trust them when we go in a grocery store. We trust the person that's in front of us, and we trust the person that's behind us. We don't know nothing about these people, but we trust them. We so out in the open, so out in the open with everything, no matter what it is. We trust in people that work at the post office. You, because you going in there and you dropping your mail off. What are you dropping your mail off to somebody? You don't know what type of person it is, but they got your home address. We trusting that they gonna send this stuff off for us. You know, when we go to the doctor, we trust in these people to diagnose us and to our life is in their hands basically. We trust when we have babies that these people is going to do what they got to do to bring my child in the world and bring me through. But we saw some the other day on Nancy Grace, something that happened with this little young couple, and they had a baby and something horrible happened, and then just the way the hospital went about it, the nurse did the way they went about it, and the other people that was in the hospital, the way they went about it was just horrible, horrible, horrible. You know, so yeah. And we trust them when we go to the grocery store that when we pick up ground turkey and ground chicken, and that's actually what it is. And we don't know. Just like the little pastas that's filled with cheese. Like it's this pasta that I like from Trader Joe's, and it's the pasta that has like cauliflower in it. I love it. But I don't know if this real cauliflower. You know, we don't know what we're eating. And again, my question for you guys is just joining in. Please comment. Don't, you know, it's nice to watch, but comment, engage, because you wanted to watch the live for a reason. So engage, whoever you are. Why haven't the animals that people eat on a day-to-day basis have not become extinct? Just like where all the eggs come from.
Yeah.
How many eggs can a chicken lay? I should know that because, you know, my granddaddy, he had not had eggs, but he had chickens and stuff. I should know that. But how long does that take? You know, then you got the chicken drumettes. Then you got the regular size chicken. Then you got to think about all the wing stocks that's out here. Go ahead.
When is the appropriate time to kill the chicken?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if the chicken has eggs, you know, because the chicken serve a lot of purposes. So to say.
Yeah, they do.
So when is the official time to kill this chicken? How many chickens are there? How many eggs she laying?
And it's like whenever an animal life is taken for food, it's trauma. We don't know if that animal was born with certain diseases, certain sicknesses. Nothing is tested, but it's a filet mignon. I won't mind. Let me get it rare. Just a little heat to it. We eating it. We don't know what conditions that meat been in, where it came from, like with the animal. Like we don't know none of it. We don't know if the animals was incest, if it was a brother and sister cow that made it and had a baby. We don't know none of that. You know, whenever people have, you know, do incest and have kids, sometimes it don't be the healthiest individual being born. You know, so I wonder if that's the same for animals as well. It just really, really makes me wonder, why have not the meat that, you know, the meat products that we eat on a day-to-day basis has not become extinct. Guys, comment please and let me know what you think, what you think, what you think, what you think. You know, could it be animals? Could it be dogs? We just don't know what we're eating. We don't know. Would the incest cow taste any different? I mean, that's the question. I don't know. That makes me wonder. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. It's just amazing to me how things are. And it was just something that I thought about. Now, everything in the grocery store is bioengineered. And what get me about the grocery stores too, a lot of the grocery stores, I love to shop at Food Line. I wouldn't mind if they sponsor me, you know what I'm saying? But I love to shop at Food Line. But you know, where I live, a lot of the food lines they're doing like they remodeling it and moving it around and just making it look more and more festive. But it's like you making the store look pretty, but the stuff that you selling isn't the healthiest stuff. Because everything now, no matter what grocery store you go to, everything has bioengineered on the back of it. Bioengineered ingredients, bioengineered ingredients, bioengineered ingredients. And it makes you wonder, like, what is a bioengineered ingredient? What does that mean? Just like when we've gone to other stores, and you got to look at, like, I know one time my daughter we was at Ross, and she was going to buy something. Yes, I'm naming names, gatekeeping. We was at Ross, and she was going to buy her some hangers, but it was a tag on the hanger that says that has like certain chemicals that can cause like cancer type product or something like that. And it's like, what? You know, excuse me. It just makes you wonder, like, that's in the clothes too. A hanger. Like, you got to look at everything that you buy now, even when it come down to your clothes, to your pocketbooks and stuff. We was in Target the other day, and it was this dress I wanted to get, but it was like a coverall dress. But it smelled like it had a smell to it. It smelled like I can't like, it smelled like glue or something. I don't know, it just had a smell to it. And I was like, why this dress got an odor to it? Like, I guess whatever the dye was that they dyed it in, you know, that could have been it. But guys, we just really have to be careful out here. We just have to be mindful. I mean, because we gotta eat. You have to eat. So we just have to be mindful of what we're eating, what we're consuming, and we just got to really think about some things. And that makes me see now why so many people become vegetarians. I get that, but then I'm on what this stuff that's supposed to be plant-based items. What is that stuff? They said soybean, but why it look white? What color is a soybean? A soybean is green, right? I think a soybean is green. Because that's the little thing you eat when you at the Japanese restaurant, right? The little green thing with the little 3 peas in it, and you dip it in the soy sauce. So why is tofu white? Why does it look like that? What do you do to the bean? What else is added to the bean to make it come out like that? Because a bean grew from the ground, right? And you can take this bean and add sauce to it or stir fry it, and it tastes a certain type of way. That's edamame. Okay, that's edamame. Okay, thank you, TikTok lover. So, tofu, what bean is it? Huh?
No, you know.
It's green?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why is it that tofu, when we get it, if you're just eating the bean, why don't they just sell the beans in a bag, and that way you can just cook it and add the sauce to it? What is it that they're doing to get it in that loaf? Mm-hmm. Oh, so that's what they look like. Oh, okay. Okay, so now I know what a tofu bean look like.
No, that's soybean.
Soybean. And you know, they say soy isn't all that great for women because it's like it can throw your hormones and stuff off. Like it not throw your hormones off, but it can cause like inflammation. You know. So it's like, if you are a vegetarian, what is it that you really should eat? What is it that you're really supposed to eat? And then now it's a thing that you shouldn't buy stuff, vegetable oil, um, soybean oil, like certain oils that's in food now, that's not good for you either. And it's like, who came up with that? How do you know that that's not good for us? And why was it put in that? Why was it put in the food in the first place? And that's the thing that get me. It makes me wonder. Like, so many people try to play these scientists and try to play these genius type people. Oh, I can make this food, and you can put it on the shelf and you can eat it, and it tastes so good. And then it's like, but what is it that you're putting in the food, and it ain't doing it but making people sick? Like, it's amazing to me, if you go to Taco Bell, why is it a sign there at Taco Bell to tell you that the food is high in sodium? Like, be careful, like, if you get more than, like, if you get 2 of these because the sodium content's so high. Why is that? Why is it so, why do they make it like that? If you know it's so high, but you're still selling it to people. I just don't. I really don't understand, and I don't get it. And it makes me go back to how when people eat chitlins, and they like, oh, they gave people the worst thing with pig to eat, and people made a delicacy off of it. But I feel like with chitlins, at least you knew what you was eating. We go in the store now, when we pick up ground chicken, ground turkey, we don't know what it is. We just going by what they put on the label and say that's what it is, and we eat it.
This article says high consumption of soybean oil has been linked to obesity and diabetes and potentially autism, Alzheimer's disease, anxiety, and depression. Add now to this growing list
Also, right of cortitis or whatever. Also, ulcers. Just say ulcers.
a form of inflammatory bowel disease or IBD characterized by chronic inflammation of the large intestine. Researchers at the University of California, Riverside examined the gut of mice that were consistently fed a diet high in soybean oil for up to 24 weeks in the lab. They found beneficial bacteria decrease in harmful bacteria, specifically adherent invasive Escherichia coli, increased conditions that can lead to colitis. Soybean oil is the most commonly used edible oil in the United States, and is increasingly being used in other countries, particularly Brazil, China, and India.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know. Just like I'm drinking cranberry juice now. If you look at the ingredients, I think it has like beet or some kind extra some in there to make it red. Why when the cranberry red? So why you gotta put a whole nother, not even a fruit or vegetable in there? We just have to be mindful, guys, of just everything. So it's just it all, but we mostly have to be mindful of the food that we eat because we are putting it in our bodies. And I was telling him, like, where does nuts come from? Where does nuts come from? I remember back in the day when I was younger, around Christmas time, we would get the little box with the nuts in it, and you used to look the little nut cracker to crack your nuts, and you ate them. But now they got all kind of nuts on the shelf. But I never hear of any food farms around the world. I've never heard of any food farms ever. So that's how I want to know, how is it that the pig, the cow, and the chicken is not an extinct animal when what we use, it's a food. That's our main food source when it comes to like a protein to a meat. Chicken, cows, and pigs. That's the main food source for a protein for human beings. Even for animals, you got with Princess Food, we get her ground chicken and brown rice. They got it even in dog food. So again, where are these food farms that's housing and developing this food that we eating? It's just a question. It's just a thought process. It's just a thought, y'all. You know how sometimes you just be sitting and thinking of things, and it just made me wonder. It really, really made me wonder. Just like Cat Williams had said in his stand up about oxtails. I don't even know what animal they come from. I don't. So, I kind of want to. I see why people become vegetarians. And guys, the people that feel like they know everything, I want you, if you are watching this video, I want you to comment. I want you to comment and let me know why hasn't those particular animals became extinct, and what are we eating? What is it that we're actually eating on a day-to-day basis? My channel is about my life. It's mainly about, my fitness journey, weight loss journey. Just me eating better, doing better, taking better care of myself at the age of 46, And I'm someone that I like to make smoothies, right? So when I make smoothies, I put a protein powder in my smoothie, right? Where's the protein coming from? What is the powder stuff that we're actually putting in our smoothies for the protein? And how do you know who came up with how many grams of protein it actually is, and we believe it? And be like, okay, I'm gonna add this to my protein intake. Just like with collagen, because I was taking the liquid collagen. What was that collagen I used to take? I mean, I still take it, but I haven't bought it in a while. It's in a jar. What was that? It was like I can't even think of the name of it. It was a liquid collagen. It was it had like a pomegranate flavor to it. And but I heard that powder collagen is actually made of like cow hooves or something like that. Someone said that. Because collagen is good for keep the skin looking youthful, supposed to help your hair grow, nails get strong, and things of that nature. And it's amazing to me, like, as I watch, I put up YouTube videos, but as I watch a lot of YouTube videos and stuff is sponsored, or people trying this and that and saying this is so good, but is it really good? Has it really made a change to your body? And what is this powder? What is this stuff that these people are sending people to advertise for them? And it's supposed to be so great for their bodies. But what is it? Where the products made from? What are they? That's something we don't question. We just, okay, somebody said buy it. Somebody says good, I'm gonna do it. I guess that's what it's called, influence. People are influencers. My thing is, what I want to do with my channel is motivate people to show you that no matter age, size, sex, or whatever, you're never too late to take care of yourself and to show yourself that you love yourself and just do the best that you can with what we got out here. You got options. You got options. But it's so many people that influence people. Oh, just like with the BBL, I got to talk about it. The BBL era. You know, it's like everybody body look the same, or what's the point of the BBL? Some people don't. It's nothing even really wrong. You know, it's nothing wrong with their bodies, and they still get them just to look a certain way. Or it's so amazing to me how it's so many beautiful women and men out here in this world, and they're in their 20s or their 30s, and they getting all these lip injections and just getting all this stuff done to their face, getting all these pills and things, and it's like you putting that stuff in your face, but soon after a while, they it feel like to me how some of those people talk and laugh, their lips and stuff look a certain way, and when they laugh and the way they move their mouth, it's like that stuff to me, like it's messing up your nervous system, your veins and stuff like that, your feelings. You know, the part that actually it's messing with all that. But it's like, oh, because this person went and got it, and I'm going to do it, and it's like if you really look at those people, they have a look to them and it don't look right. It doesn't look natural. It started looking feline-ish. That's what it started looking like. You know, and just like with YouTube, just watching, you know, just different things of just what people do to their bodies, like even men, you know. For instance, my 600-pound life. We've been watching some clips and some, you know, episodes of that, and I was like, I want to start from season 1 and just really watch my 600-pound life and start doing reviews on it. My 600-pound life, guys, I feel like everybody on there got a story, and they may very well have had a story that certain things have happened to them. But to sit there and eat the way that they eat, and they have people that enable them, it just made me feel like, where's the love? Not just for self, but the people that's around you, your family. Where's the love? And I feel like sometimes when we do stuff, and our family might say stuff to us to try to help us out because they want the best for us, we get offended, we get mad, and we get an attitude about it. No. Let's try to be a little bit healthier than what we are. We don't need to eat a whole pack of bacon by ourselves and a whole dozen of eggs. That's just not, you know, and then just all the other stuff they eat. And then again, too, that goes to, that's like, not trying to be funny, y'all, but just like the people on my 600-pound life, again, how come the food hasn't been extinct? Because if one person eating that much food a day, because, you know, what you get from a pig, you get pig feet, pig ears, you get chitlins, you get pork chops, you get pork tenderloin, you get bacon. What else you get from a pig? You get everything from a pig. Now, was that one pig that provided all of that? Ham.
And how many different pigs do it get mixed in with? Like,
yeah, like how many different pigs do it get mixed in with? Was it a sick pig? How long was that pig deceased before they grinded that stuff up and put it on the shelf and gave it to us? Even with me, with my tuna, I was thinking the other day, I said, you know what, I'm sitting up here eating a fish that was supposed to be in the water, but it's in a can on the shelf and I'm eating it. How do I even know this really tuna? It smell like it. But why would that fish been deceased for, you got tuna that don't expire to 2026. How come it's not rotting if it's an animal? It's just tuna in water. This tuna in water, it expired in 2026, but it's been on the shelf 6 months. And ain't no tell, it's been on the shelf here 6 months, but wherever it came from, ain't, who knows how long it's been there. And you came up with the expiration date, but on the back of the tuna can it said just tuna in water. So it ain't no other preservatives in here. That what you're telling me? That don't even sound right. But I eat it though. No. So it just makes me wonder, just like with oat milk, almond milk, coconut milk. What is that stuff, guys, that we're actually really drinking? What is it? Seriously, what is it? Y'all used to work at Target some years ago. And it was this little lady that worked there with me. You know what she told me her and her husband eat? The only meat they ate was deer meat. They didn't eat no other kind of meat. I said, deer meat? She was like, yeah, we make deer chops. We put deer in spaghetti. And that's all they ate was deer meat. And you know what she told me? They hunted it and got it. That's how they ate. They knew what they was eating. It wasn't no surprise. It wasn't a surprise. You know, I got chicken still on my plate that I'm talking about. I don't even really feel like eating it. You know? So it just really makes me wonder,
Buddy.
what is it that we're eating? Also the seasonings that we put on our food. Where is the seasonings coming from? And to me, water as well. Where does water come from? Everybody got to survive off of water. Everybody in the world, you have to have water to drink. We use water to drink it. We use water to cook. We use water to grow certain things. We use water to wash our clothes. We use water to bathe, take a bath. We use water to flush the toilet. We use water to clean. And everybody in the world got a house. Schools use water. Restaurants use water. Planes use water. Hospitals use water. Factories use water. Stores use water. Everywhere in the world, it isn't a place in the world that doesn't use water. It's not one place that doesn't use water, because even if it's a standalone building that's a store, it's just gonna have a water fountain in there. Every place uses water. So where is all this water coming from? It can't be coming from the ocean. And the bottled water, where is that coming from? I'm not trying to be funny, but I really think that when we wash our clothes, we use the bathroom. When we wash our dishes and take baths, I feel like when we flush and all the water that's going down the drain, I just feel like it just recycles right back there. It's something that within our homes, within the buildings that we are, and just come right back through. Mm-hmm. That's just what I think it is. And the water plantations, the Dasani, the Aquafinas, the Nature's Valley, the Mountain Spring, all the different type of waters. That building that has that water has a filter coming from some type of sewer, and we filter and putting it. It has to be, because where else is the water coming from? That quickly that we got that quickly. Like, do y'all ever think about that? You notice, me personally, I don't drink sink water no more. I haven't drunk sink water in years. I buy bottled water. I trust it. I don't even know what I'm drinking at the time. But I drink my 6 bottles of water a day. So how do we know that the food that we're cooking with, that we take a bath with, that we wash our clothes with, that we clean our house, when we flush it down the toilet, it's recycling and coming right back to us, and we using it. We just reusing it just over and over and over again. That might be why the water bill be high. Cause you notice when the water company cut your water off, they cut it back on, they gotta come do a meter, or they can cut it off from the computer. It ain't like it's no thing out there that they come check your water and see. That hot water heater, that's probably the boiled water to clean it. Or I feel like it's something in the house, or something that's built in that is recycling the water that we're using. Because where is the water going? All these people that live where we live at. Say if some bus, ain't nobody had no like, it's okay, this is the water thing from here, from when we built the houses. Because if you really think about it, when they build a house, what they do, babe? When they build a house, what they do? Clear the land, throw a piece of cement down, and bring them little wood frames and throw stuff on top of it. You ain't seen nothing water related that look like we gonna put this on this house and connect it to the water system to filter everything out.
Yeah, think about recycled water, so we all live in the same water.
That's what I'm saying. And who know what we drinking? That might be what happened to them people in Flint. They talking about the pipes was dirty. No, it's just that their filter systems weren't working no more. That's probably what happened. That's probably what happened. Like they sell stuff. This is a recyclable product. How you got water in a recyclable product? Now you got a water in a water bottle that's recyclable.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. So guys, I just thinking, talking. I wish some of y'all would comment in here. I see I got 6 people in here. Guys, comment, talk, say something. Come on now. I want to talk about something that make you, you know, that just make you question stuff and everything. I don't really want to. I mean, but we can go. I guess people might want to talk about drama. You know, stuff. So much stuff going on with the Diddy man.
Talking
Hmm.
I said, look, you talking now? That's like
Mm-hmm. The Diddy man. Like, this man, if you really think about it, Diddy has been a person that's done it all. He was a dancer. I guess you call him a rapper. I guess you can call him an R&B singer too, because when he was in that song with Keisha Cole, Last Night, I couldn't even get an answer or something. He was singing, he wasn't rapping. Owned his own label, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Clothing line,
Sean
right?
John, yeah. His alcohol.
Liquor line, yeah, alcohol.
Ciroc, yeah.
Ciroc. He won. He produced a movie or something like that.
Oh.
That everything.
Everything. Huh?
Everything. But he out here doing what he doing to women.
What a shame.
And it makes me wonder. The lady that has his older daughter, Chance, has he ever done anything to her? You know what I'm saying? Has he done anything to her? And it's amazing to me how he did what he did to that girl at that hotel. And he did what he did to that girl at the hotel out in the open. Not behind the door. Out in the hallway. And he came out there in a towel. He didn't care, like, you know what? He didn't care about what he was doing. You can tell that situation happened so many times because that girl ain't even cry or holler or say, why you doing this to me? It was like, you know, it was like she was used to it. And that's really, really sad. That's really, really sad, guys. You know, and I feel like he's done that and been doing it to people over the years. Then he needs to get help, and he needs to be prosecuted or whatever you want to call it for doing that. And me and my husband. Me and my husband watched this movie yesterday called 17 Days.
Mm-hmm.
It was on Tubi. And I will say again, I am one. I'd rather watch bad acting. Maybe not the most extravagant scenes or locations or whatever you want to call it, and a good storyline versus you got the all the pomps and circumstance with the storyline whack. 17 Days was really really good, guys, and it was one of those movies where it was like you can relate to it because people can actually do that type of stuff. And to make a long story short, this little young girl, she had went to nursing school and stuff, and she had like protective parents, and she always just said, I'm grown, I'm grown. Anyway, her mom didn't want her to hang with her friend because she felt like her friend was fast, but she hung with her anyway. And her friend had a boyfriend, and the friend's boyfriend introduced his homeboy to her, and they started being together. Yeah. And as they was together, he was all perfect and just saying saying everything that basically she maybe wanted to hear. And when he went and met her parents, and he was just talking all this sweet talking. Me, like I told my husband, I said, I would have been looking at him like, what are you trying to say, yo? Like, be yourself, because all that hot air you talking, smooth air, that don't move me. You just talking, okay? So he asked her to marry him. She ended up moving in with him. So she moved in with him after they was together for a while. He ended up telling her he had a 10-year-old. The little girl moved in. Okay, to make a long story short, he started hitting on her, beating on her because he was just going through stuff at work. And guys, it had got to the point that, like I said, she was a nurse, and she had got this guy's phone number. They exchanged numbers because they was going to cover each other's shift. And so the guy had called her asking can she cover the shift, and he got mad and hit her outside of this club, and she had a concussion and she was in the hospital. And so this police officer came there, and he was talking to her, and she was like, he said your sister, but your sister was just in here the other week, and come to find out her friend's boyfriend was beating on her. Anyway, guys, to make a long story short, this guy ties this girl up, and for 17 days he tortures her. Yeah. He tortures her. I mean, like, beat her with his belt over and over several times a day, extension cords, punching her, not feeding her, doing physical, intimate stuff with her, but it wasn't physical intimate. It was, you know what I mean? I don't want to say the word. And he had got so that he had took this little lighter and burnt the bottom of her feet. He just tortured her. And to make a long story short, her mother was in the coffee shop, and the police officer that saw her in the hospital that day, he saw the mom's wallet, and she was open and saw the picture, and he asked her how was she doing, like what's going on with her, and was telling her about how the daughter was in the hospital. She was like, I don't know nothing about that, because what was happening was the girl, she was leaving the boyfriend anyway, and she had called out of work and told him that she was going to be out of work for a few days. So when her mom would call, he would like put a weapon to her head and saying, if you don't tell your mama everything okay, like you tired, I'm going to do, I'm going to unalive you, and I'm going to go over there and unalive her and this and that. Anyway, to make a long story short, he tortured her for 7 days, and the mom and the police officer went over there, and they was able to get the girl. Because the daughter, she had actually went to the store one day to get her some flowers, and the daughter came in the room, and she saw her, was trying to untie her and help her. I don't know what they was doing, but she didn't help. And so the little girl had called 911, but by the time the daddy got home and the police got there, he made the little girl, tell a story, lie for him. And come to find out, he actually did the same thing to her mother. Like, he used to beat her so bad that girl, all she would do is sit in the room, look out the window, smoke cigarettes. She wouldn't talk. She had a nervous problem. Like, it was just horrible. And it was one of them things where the guy, he was in jail. He started calling the girl. She taking his calls and stuff, and she ended up going to see him. And basically, his lawyer had told him to get her to write a letter to say that she had let this homeless man she know come in the house to use the bathroom, and he was the one that did this stuff to her. And she did it. So, that's how I said the movie was relatable. Not to me, though. But it was just relatable to the point that people, both men and women, go through torturous thing when it comes to domestic violence, and they'll still talk to the person. You know, I'm not gonna tell the ending of the movie in case you want to see it. The name of the movie is called 17 Days. And then we saw another one that was called The Representative. What happened at the end of that one?
He got shot in court.
No, that was on 17 Days. I'm talking about
Um,
The Representative.
what's that?
The Representative. Oh, he built the girl.
And punched her, yeah. And shot her.
This other movie we saw. Hey, Levi Gaming, how are you? Okay, so Levi Gaming, you said I'm back. Welcome back. So this live, we was just talking about the Tubi movie I had watched called 17 Days, but the beginning of the live, Dark Side of Gaming about the movie thing. Okay. But let me tell you the original reason for me to go live was I was talking about the food we eat. What are we eating? Because like I said in the beginning of the video, everyone around the world eats pork, beef, and chicken. And it has been doing so for years and years and years. Where is the food coming from? Because I'm trying to figure out why haven't these animals became extinct? And you got to think about beef, chicken, and pork. It's in restaurants, the grocery stores, just everywhere, all over the world. So where are the farms that raise these animals that we are eating? So that was the question. It just make you think. Well, it made me think. It made me wonder. It was just something I thought about today. Like I'm trying to figure out how come the cow has became extinct. How come the chicken has became extinct, or the pig? Because my thing is, like I was saying, I don't know that when a cow has calves, I guess that's what you call them, if they have 1 or 2 at a time, how long does the pregnancy be? Because I know some animals be pregnant for like a year or something. How many do they have? And yeah, it just makes me wonder what we're eating.
Yeah, I'm still texting. Yeah.
So yeah, it just makes me wonder, guys. So that's what we was talking about in the beginning. But yeah, that movie 17 Days, it was really really something. It just made me wonder because um, I've heard of so many domestic violence stories that people have done horrible things to the person that their partner, and they still was still talking to them, talking about they love them and all this kind of stuff. I mean, even took the lives of their family members, and they still was talking to the person. And I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, just like what I was talking about with Diddy, it's like one of those things. It's a manipulation. Like people be manipulating people. Oh my God, like, you know, I've never had anyone love me the way you do, and it's just I just get so jealous, and I'm so crazy over you. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose you if I lose you, and it's manipulation, and that goes for both men and women. That goes for both men and women. So yeah, guys. So that's what I was talking about. Levi Gaming. And guys, if you have just joined the live, if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please. And hit that notification bell so you can receive alerts from when I upload. So yeah, guys, so that was a Tubi movie I watched, 17 Days, and then another one I watched was The Representative, and that was this lady, she met this man on a dating app, and he was all perfect, but the thing about it, he would send her flowers all the time, but every time he turned around when they're out and about, he got a phone call, or he texted somebody, or he out of town. It's a client. But come to find out, this man was messing with multiple women. He was messing with multiple women. And he was somewhat a swindler. Excuse me. So that was that movie. And then it was one I saw called The Landlord. That one was pretty good. It was a little, odd, but it was actually good, and it had a little twist to it. It did have a twist to it. Um, Let me see what other movies that I watched that I liked. Um, I can't think of any right now, but those two movies was really, really good. And also, guys, I want to just talk about this right quick. We'll talk about it what we used to listen to earlier. So earlier, just listening to music. That's, it was in my mood for Prince. Guys, comment below if you was a Prince fan. Like this video if you was a Prince fan. Let me know, let me know, let me know. But I wish I could play like some of the words to the song. And the song that I listened to that really got me was the song Scandalous. Guys, have you ever really listened to the words of the song Scandalous by Prince?
I ain't gonna understand. I'm good.
Have you ever really listened to the words of the song Scandalous?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
you know what? I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull up the lyrics to Scandalous. Scandalous. I'm talking about you and me, baby. Marvelous.
And Joshua,
Okay, so Scandalous.
No, we siblings like that, and
Okay, I'm gonna type in Scandalous lyrics. Give me a second. And this is by Prince. I don't know why all this stuff is coming up.
That might be false. You said life. So don't remember she's a couple years older than you. So
okay, so yeah, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break because I need to actually find the song for the lyrics of Scandalous, and so I'm gonna come back on. And this is adult only live, and we're gonna talk about the song Scandalous. We're gonna break that song down, and we're gonna break down some other songs of Prince's that lets me know that Prince was the man. Prince was very confident, and he was very sure of himself. So guys, we're going to talk about Scandalous. Give me maybe 30 minutes. We're going to come back on live and we're going to talk about Scandalous. Thank you all for joining TikTok Lover. I appreciate you. Thank you, Levi Gaming. Come back, because we're going to talk about Scandalous. And also put in the comments something that you might want to talk about as well. All right, I'll see you guys soon.